Hey, good people. This is Rocki with Rocki's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. My old coworker used to call me Beyonce because my hair weave or whatever would be always big. And be clear, I got hair up under here. I just don't like doing it. I'm not no bald headed hoe. Okay. It's just I'm lazy. Welcome to Rocki's Reality. As y'all can see, I'm in full comments. Please, Joe. Thank you. Love you, Joe. I know Joe be like her ass. She's so he understands though. He a fire sign like me. He know we demanding. I love you, Joe. Thank you. He be getting me together, y'all. Welcome to Rocki's Reality. I'm so irreverent. That's why I like having my podcast. You can't have me nowhere because I'm gonna be cutting up. I want to first of all note before I forget this is Black Maternal Health Week, April 11th through the 17th. So we like to acknowledge that. Black women and brown women are still experiencing difficulties during childbirth disproportionately than white women. Let's just put it out there. This has been a thing that has been going on for a while now. So just want to bring you all your attention to that. Moms and women, don't be afraid to advocate for yourselves and what you need when it comes to maternal health. Okay. Make sure that if something is not right, that you are insisting that you receive the attention that you need, medical attention. And this is not something that just affects women who are of a certain socioeconomic background. Serena Williams is a celebrity who was having an issue. Another lady who's not as known as Serena Williams, but Ascale, I forgot her last name. She was on Real Housewives of Atlanta at one point as a friend of the show, and she almost died after giving birth. So, and then shout out to one of my previous guests, Cassie Jones McBride. Chenita may know her. She shared her story, how she recently had a procedure and she just had to advocate for herself and she was feeling shunned and not listened to. So just want to bring your attention to that, you all. Always, I'm trying to make awareness of what's happening in our community. And that's why my guest tonight, y'all. Listen, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do this without crying. I had my little cry moment the other night, and Chenita know I love me Chenita. I really appreciate her. I didn't even bother to get the bio because she does so much shit for so many people, so many things, and she makes so many things happen. So, welcome to the show, the founder and executive director of Our Own Wall Street, Chenita Gary.
Thank you.
And she is also the founder and CEO of Optimal Virtual Staffing Solutions.
Correct.
Solution. Because it's the only solution.
the only
right.
solution.
See, yeah, I remember. See. So welcome, Chenita. And not only is she just a champion for the community and the work that she does, but she's also a good friend and supporter. Get you some friends. Let me tell y'all, get y'all some friends who will start, who lead the conversation by saying, how much do you charge? What is your fee for? What do you need? And Chenita, I'm gonna tell you this moment. I remember Sanaa is 19 now. I don't even know how that happened. Her daughter, Sanaa Marie, is 19. But this is when Sanaa, I want to say, was going to the Henry Ford.
Yeah.
What is it? Academy.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess she was like in like 7th or 8th grade.
I think 7.
Ooh, so that's some years because she's 19 now. This what I'm saying. Kids just be exponentially growing and shit. Like, what is happening? And I work at my 9 to 5 is Cadillac place, which is next to that building. And Shanita stopped me in the street one time. Do you remember this, Shanita? And she was like, "How can I support your podcast? I want to send you some money for your podcast." Do you remember that, Shanita? Maybe not.
Maybe you
This
were
was
at
some
work.
years. Well, I remember.
Okay.
Okay, that you've been one of the people who has consistently supported and said, "Look, let me send you some money. What you need? What you need?" So, and she's had me host some of her events. She's voluntold me um, to host
Yeah,
some of her
I saw the
events.
potential.
She
Yeah.
called me like, "Look, how much you charge? Because I need you to do this." And I'm like, "Okay." So I really appreciate you for bringing me into certain spaces, Shanita. I appreciate you for supporting me. And I believe in giving people their flowers. So I really thank you for all you've done. And not just money wise, but just that support and resilience that you've modeled at times.
Thank you.
So salute to you, Shanita.
I appreciate it. Thank
Yeah. And I appreciate you. For real, because I'm just grateful of the moments, and you reminded me when we met long ago at that Starbucks,
you. Yeah.
back when it was still open. I had forgot about that. I'm like, oh Lord, she really going back.
Oh yeah.
So, just a lesson in do people right, treat people right, okay? Because that love will come back around to you. And I always believe in I don't give to people just so they can give back to me. I give because that's just the way I was raised and that's how we were
Exactly.
brought up. That if you see a need, you feel it. And I see though that even though it doesn't come from the same people, it still comes back tenfold. And that's what you're showing with our on Wall Street, by the way, which is about to celebrate its 8th anniversary.
Yeah. Celebration.
Listen, let's go. If y'all have not already, and I wanted to remind people, if you have not subscribed to Rocky's Reality Facebook page, excuse me, my 8th anniversary coming up. We're gonna talk about how it's a celebration tomorrow at the Jam Handy. So make sure you all show up for that. It's gonna be free food. I see y'all got that first. That's how you attract people. That's how you get them. You be like free food. Oh yeah, we gonna be there. Free food, music, giveaways, resources, and you can't go wrong with connecting with our on Wall Street. But yeah, just want to remind everyone, make sure if you haven't already subscribed to the Rockies Reality YouTube page. Okay, of course, and make sure you're following us on Facebook. But Shanita, let's talk about our on Wall Street,
Yeah.
which she volunteered me to host the launch party. And I was
I figured because you were a writer that you could get the words together to manage the crowd because I was busy and I couldn't do both. So I'm like, she can do it. You was like, I never. I'm like, well, today is your lucky day.
Yes, I
So
did. I got it together
and you
though.
did
I
it.
did. Even though I was sick as a dog, though, I was going through some type of cold or something. Shanita was like, you good. And I wasn't gonna like let you down because this is when the Honorable Alma Stallworth was still alive, and I
That's
was
my
not gonna.
mentor. Yes.
I was not gonna miss the opportunity to be in a room with her.
You did a great job.
Rest in peace to her.
Yeah.
Okay, because I love the way she just commanded. Her presence was so just magnificent.
Yes.
I remember she was one of those people. She didn't have to talk loud, but you felt the impact.
Most humble, spiciest, jazziest lady I know. I really miss her. I loved her so much.
Yeah.
I tear up now, but yeah, she definitely taught us a lot. Loves Snotty Marie. Very great leader. Just humble, teach you how to treat people. Although I've had people before, but that was one other thing. You never know where someone is coming from.
Mhm.
Attend your event, the least you could do is feed a person. You know,
Listen,
they may be
okay.
hungry, they may have medical issues, whatever. You make sure you offer, something to
Yeah.
accommodate them for coming out supporting you.
Right, right. And your food, the food be good, y'all. It don't just be like little chips and charcuterie. It be even though no diss to charcuterie. She be listen, y'all go eat good. So and then get just some valuable resources. So tell us about our own Wall Street. Because y'all been doing so much stuff. You got something coming up on the 26th too. I'm like, damn, she got so many things. But we're really here to talk about the Warrant Clinic, which is May 10th.
Is the Warren Clinic this year is May the 10th.
May the 10th. Okay.
Yes.
But let's first talk about our own Wall Street, how that got started, the purpose behind that, etc.
Okay, so as you know, my last job was with the mayor of Detroit, Mayor Duggan, and I was part of that first administration, the campaigns, all the things. And my last job before that was with Quicken Loans. So went from corporate to government. And once my appointment position was up with Mayor Duggan, I was like, it's time for me to really do what I want to do because being in that office of the mayor, I thought I was going to be out in the community talking to people, doing the things that I'm doing now. So I felt like I was back in corporate when I was
Mm.
working in government.
Mm.
And I believe in when you're in the workspace, you shouldn't complain about what someone else has created. You finish that and you move on and you create your own space the way you think
Mm.
it should be created. So, coming from being a teen mom at 17, the resources, they may have been everywhere, but I couldn't find them as a 17-year-old.
Mm.
So, it used to be this place called Grace Ross that was on Grand River in Greenfield.
Mm.
Um, I remember catching a bus, being pregnant, and I got, resources from there, and, for some reason, it was a lot of teen pregnancy then, so I was sharing information back then with other young women like me, and I somehow became kinda like the resource lady and, the manager and the resource lady. So I always believe in, no gatekeeping. You
Mhm.
share information, because there's a lot of people in need for food for basic things. So that's just been my adulthood. Even in my neighborhood, I wasn't the Black Club president, but when something happened, I was in charge of investigating whatever. So I made up my mind that that's what the our on Wall Street would be. It would be a resource place, and I had made connections with so many professionals and career people that I figured I could volunteer or ask them to do workshops, to educate the community to give back. And that's how we've been working, with people I know. They come, they do workshops, they give resources, and the community either they're joining us or I'm sorry, they're helping promote what we're doing, and they support these business that they need. I
Mhm.
also do vendor events on a small basis, but these are people that I've helped create a business. And now, when we have events, you are our vendor. So it's
Mhm.
it's all about working from and promoting from within and giving
Mhm.
back.
Mhm. 'Cause
Yes.
you all have had, like, financial literacy, voters, town halls,
Yeah, we
Juneteenth celebrations, the Warrant Clinic, this is the 3rd year.
Yeah, this is
Y'all have
our
had
3rd year
yeah.
doing the warrant clinic, and, they have these in other states, but in Michigan, our on Wall Street is number 1, in Idaho program, we're number 1. So
Okay, it means, like, how many people you've helped? What do you
yeah,
mean number 1? Okay.
yeah, so, when we get into but I wanna tell you our 3 services for our on Wall Street is civic engagement, health and wellness, professional and personal development.
Mhm.
So, with the warrant clinic, what it is, we get together in the community on a Saturday, and from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., people can basically come turn themselves in to have a arrest warrant for traffic tickets or misdemeanors.
And this is in Detroit.
No,
So
the event is taking place in Detroit, but you can live in Hawaii. But if you have a arrest warrant from the city of Detroit,
uh-huh.
you can come turn yourself in.
Okay.
And we partner with the 36th district court, so we'll have the clerks there, and they'll be able to lift those arrest warrants that same day. And then this year, we have a partner that brought a resource for Secretary of State, so we will be
Yeah.
paying for IDs and
Yeah,
licenses.
get your L's right. Yeah, cause a lot of us be riding dirty.
Yeah.
Mine is right though, but yeah, but we be riding dirty. We
Yeah,
do.
so we'll have other free resources there for people, insurance, health insurance and other free resources that people will need. So we try to get all that stuff in one space so people leave with something tangible. When I
And where
first
I'm sorry, right quick, Joe, can we bring up the flyer? Where is it gonna be?
It's gonna be at the Bustle Family
Yes,
Recreation
East
Center
Side.
on Kirchville.
Yes, East Side. I love
Please
it.
do not go to Adam Bustle.
Right, not the one on
Yeah.
Linden. We talking
Yes.
about on East Side. So
On
come to the East Side. Don't be scared to come to the East Side. That's Kercheval and Van Dyke.
oh yeah, and
I
this
grew up not too far from there, so I'm excited.
yeah, a lot of people are worried about being arrested. There will be no police there. We have a very peaceful event every time. Everybody comes respectful. We feed the people. We have activities for the kids while they're taking care of their business. We have music, DJ, all that stuff, that you could do on a Saturday that you probably couldn't do on a regular weekday or be comfortable doing it. And, I did ask the 36th District Court. I was like, "Have that many people ever turned themselves in at 36th District Court?" Of course not.
No.
So, we're
Mm-mm.
making history, but
We're not
we're
doing.
also becoming or we are a trusted resource,
Yes.
and that's what we want. However we can help, we appreciate the 36th District Court so much. Our judge that helped coordinate this is, Aaliyah Sabri, so
Mm.
shout out to her.
All right, Black
Uh
woman, by the way, Black
Yeah,
woman,
when
yes.
I explained it to her, she was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll help you."
Yeah.
So she's been our, lead judge on this for all 3 years, and the clerks, they love us, we love them, and they even, set it up so if someone missed the clinic, we were able to they designated a window for us at the 36th District Court to be able to bring our people to turn themselves in.
Okay, is this after the warrant clinic?
Yes, when they missed it.
If they
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
because y'all had, like, over 700 people last year?
Yeah, we had the first year, we had 2,000 people sign up.
Okay.
And so we can only service so many, each event.
Mhm.
So, they can come to the next one or whatever. So we've been having one event each year to try to service everybody. So,
Mhm.
that's around funding and other different things, but just getting started. A lot of people like, no, this is a trick. We're gonna get there. I'm like, well, what purpose would that serve for us to be the most hated organization
Right, right.
in
It's no
Detroit?
trickery, it's no trickery.
In Detroit, no, we don't do our people like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's nice. It's the a lot of people we try to connect with the partner, just ask them to share the flyer and some the good even Crime and D shares it, but some organizations, I'm not naming any names, but they will not share because they're
Mhm.
not leading it, but plenty of people in their community need the information.
Right.
So we just make our funny videos, to
Yeah,
try
we
to
do have a link. I do have a link in the email that I sent Joe that, I want to, um, the
yeah, that
one the
that we
with the
hope
young
our
lady.
yeah,
It
that
w it should be in the, email, Joe, please.
we try to make them relatable to everyday situations so people can know, yes, we're talking to you.
Yes.
And you don't have to be a criminal to have a warrant for traffic or
I
misdemeanors.
think I probably got a couple in Dearborn, Imma be
Yeah, you
honest.
probably
It's not Detroit, but it's
yeah. So,
listen.
and the reason I can't handle Dearborn because we are working with the 36th district
Alright, which covers Detroit,
Detroit.
yeah.
Yes.
It's plenty of Detroit though, I'm sure, I'm
Oh,
sure.
it's over 300,000.
Oof,
So
oof.
we have plenty to work.
Ooh.
We just got to work on, like I said, that funding and more.
Yeah.
But it's, um,
Yeah, okay. Oh, you got it, Joe? We can play it, in a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and see this little promo, which is on the, Instagram, the Our Own Wall Street Instagram.
yeah. So
But
that's she's talking about our event that's going to happen tomorrow.
yep, how you come and you register or find out if you fit the criteria.
Yes.
That's tomorrow at
Mhm.
during the anniversary celebration
Yes.
at Jam Handy.
Yes.
So I love how y'all give people plenty of opportunity
Oh yeah.
to find out
Yeah.
about it and be informed
Mhm.
before they get there so they're not blindsided. So
Exactly.
let's watch this right quick.
Like what? Like felony non-assault, misdemeanor no victim, like traffic warrants or any traffic. Man, it's this event on April 18th from 5 to 9 p.m. at 2900 East Grand Boulevard. Just show up there. Ain't gonna be no police there. It's gonna be free food, music. They gonna tell you if you qualify for the warrant clinic in May, so you can get them taken care of, get your L's back and everything. You be riding crazy for the summer. You feel me? Like top down and everything. But like, okay, all right, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but right now you got warrants, so just hit me up when you get it taken care of. So you know what I'm saying? Just show up on the 18th. I'll see you after the event. All right. All right, for sure. Okay. You have a good. Okay. Bye bye.
Yep, yep. Like you're not getting in my ride too. Clear
Exactly.
up your shit. Clear up your shit. I don't need you in the passenger seat with me with no warrants.
Exactly.
So let's be clear. Tomorrow is the 8th anniversary celebration at
Yeah.
Jam Handy. Free food, music, all of that. That's for the 8th 8-year anniversary. And that's where people can get their questions answered about the Warren Clinic and they can register.
They can register. Yeah,
Okay.
you can
We
register.
would prefer if you are registered, don't just show up. Don't just do like y'all do at baby showers and just show up without RSVPing, okay? We just
Yeah.
thank
Well,
you.
no, they don't have to register for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Because tomorrow is Good Friday, so when people are gonna drop in,
Okay.
and so we'll have the registration there if they want to
Mm.
register. It's also in our bio on Instagram and
They're
Facebook.
registering for the warrant clinic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely you have to register to come to the
For
warrant.
the warrant clinic on May 10th
Yes.
at Butzel on the east side, y'all.
Yeah, because we want to make sure we had the capacity to see, the priority are the people that pre-registered.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that they're seen that day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's why we do the registration, and that's kind of like we run it through to make sure you're eligible because we don't want you wasting your time.
Yeah, I was one. That's what I was. That was my next question. What is the criteria? What are some of the criteria?
So it's really easy if you have a traffic warrant, and if you
From the city of Detroit.
and you didn't show up at court, and they put a warrant out for your arrest for traffic,
Child.
then you're eligible. But if it's like we also doing misdemeanors, but we're not doing the felonies this year. We were doing that. We had to work on that a little bit more, but the traffic tickets, the misdemeanors,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's from the city of Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
you most likely qualify. But some people may have some unique situations,
Mm-hmm.
and we can tell you about that. When you tell us. Some people already have arrangements with the court. So if you're at that point, we need to talk about that before you try to come to the warrant clinic because we don't want you to waste your time, or we want to tell you if you qualify or not.
Right. So, and I love how efficient that is. So, Shanita, what drives you to do this work? Because it has to take sometimes people are so apathetic at times, and then like you said, the drawback that you've got, and I know you're not gonna name names, even though I will call their asses out because you should be helping, but whatever. That's all right. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you till you do right by me, okay?
No, I don't take it that way because I still share their stuff because
Okay, bless
I
you,
know
bless you.
somebody
See,
that's
that's
watching
why you my good friend, cause you so benevolent. I'll just be like,
Oh no, you may need that information. It may be something for somebody I know that needs
yes.
it. So, I do the work because, like I said, I was a teenage mom. I have a brother. I have kids, and we all experience different things in life, and we all deserve to have basic needs met, or to know about the resources that's available, so we're not out here struggling or, fumbling over ourselves when we can have somewhat of easier way to get to certain things. Um, Communities of color, sometimes they're not going to go for things unless someone else has experienced and showed them.
Mm-hmm.
I mentor kids all the time, especially young girls. And when I say I was a teen mom, they almost fall out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so don't downgrade yourself, don't give up on yourself because you can be anything you want. When you make a mistake, you just have to be more consistent, whatever else you do moving on. Don't give up on yourself because other people do. So
I find it interesting you call it a mistake because a lot of times our greatest triumphs come from our greatest trials. Like the mistakes we've made, I'm learning they end up being a message in there or a
oh
lesson
yeah, and,
for
and
you.
a message and a blessing.
Yeah.
Because it makes me know and confirm that God is in control. I say I messed up or it was a mistake, but He meant for me to have the child. My child is here, he's healthy, all three of them. But at the time, this speaks from a mother's perspective.
Right.
Your 17-year-old is usually not equipped or
Right.
mature enough to raise a child, but
Yeah.
we made it through.
Yeah.
We grew together. So that's the way that it's programmed that you make a mistake or,
Mhm.
it's over. But I've had plenty of hurdles. I feel like Sophia some days. All my
My
life
life I had to fight. Listen.
And I'm like, Lord,
Yes, we are.
I'm like in this season, I want to be fine. I want to be obedient. I don't want to be the strongest soldier anymore.
Yeah.
But He does. He gives it to the people that can handle it because He always brings me through.
Yeah.
You've heard me cry before. I've been sick and I show up.
Mhm.
And when I just can't show up, I just don't. But you witnessed it, and it's not like a superpower, but it's just real life that things is gonna happen. But like they say, later it gets greater.
Mhm.
And when you know you're walking in your purpose, then it's okay. Because I truly do care about what happens to people,
Mhm.
and I truly want my kids to serve. I want them to live their own life, but whatever you're successful in, make sure somebody else is successful, especially who you're around, because that keeps you stronger,
Yes.
you know? So if you can encourage and help somebody, why not?
Exactly. Right. If you got the resources. And yes, hey Keija and Stella Knox. Thank you, ladies, for watching. And yes, it's definitely a message in the mess, Keija. If that's the motto of my life, Jesus, because my life just be full of mess at times.
Yeah.
And I be trying to catch the message. And
Mhm.
that's all I was saying. Thank you, Shanita, for being one of those people who just perseveres. Because you are stubborn as hell, though.
I am.
Like you are. Like
They'll say,
I'll be like, Shanita, you should be resting. No, I'm like, girl, I would say
I'm a
fuck these people, but you so, and that's what I admire about you. You like, they are not stopping me. This is gonna happen with or without them, or
Yeah.
despite whatever health issues I'm having. So
Yeah.
you are a model of
And
that.
I would tell you, which now I think back, I think like, maybe I was a little crazy. But even when I was fighting for my life in ICU with COVID, I had my laptop and the nurses were so mad. I had my son
Girl,
bring
see,
it.
you one of them.
But I felt like that. I'm like, I'm not ready to die, Lord.
Yes,
So I'm gonna work on my dream. I'm gonna
and I was
fight.
praying.
And it gave me strength
Mhm.
to keep pressing on with having to fuss at my kids.
Yes,
So I think
yes,
they were trying to bring me out, and it did. It made me feistier and stronger.
yeah, it did.
But that was just something that was on my mind. I wanted to finish the project that I was working on. And when I got COVID, I was at right here, West Grand Boulevard, doing a media something for voting or something. So
Mhm.
when you can do what you love, it's truly not work.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
so
you right. Yeah, you right.
yeah, so I didn't realize like this is not work for me anymore.
Yeah.
This is what I do, and I
This
feel
is
freedom in it. You know,
yeah.
being able to help change somebody's life and change minds and power.
Yeah.
That's freedom.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Thank you, Tyler. And it's like when you impact others, that's the main goal. And I remember my mom, um, well, she reminded me, she was like, we were talking about my show. And she was like, "I remember when you were little, you told me you want to change people's lives." And I've done that as a social worker, but that's also been my goal as far as in journalism and media as well.
Mhm,
I've always aimed to tell a story that matters and not just sensationalize
mhm.
stuff. I mean, y'all know I like the drama and the tea too,
Oh
but
yeah.
I've really tried to focus on times on highlighting stories like this, highlighting different stories. And that's why I said that blurb about maternal a Black Maternal Health Week, because those are things we need to be aware of
Oh
that
yeah.
are still impacting our community. And I appreciate those resources you've
Yeah.
had. And
And
yeah,
speaking of that, March or Dime.
yeah.
For the rest of my life, I will be grateful because she was a preemie.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, she
Okay.
almost died. I almost died giving birth to her. So,
Mm.
that's
Miss
part.
Sanaa Marie, y'all. This her baby, the youngest who is not a baby no more.
Yeah,
She talking about she 19. I'm like, no, you not.
yes, 19 in college and everything. So I understand. So, I can have a conversation with a mom about that. It's just different seasons that have been in my life that I can connect with many people and have empathy. It doesn't have to be your situation for you to understand or support.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
it's just,
sometimes people need to know there is thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you, love. Sometimes you have to know there is a light on the other side
yeah.
of the darkness.
Hmm.
Like you have to know you got to keep going because look at Sanaa Marie all healthy and 19 and look at all fabulous y'all. She out of the camera shy, but we pulled up outside. I said, "How did she know?" She like 19. I was like, no, that was quick. That was real quick. And then they just celebrated, well, her birthday
Her
and
birthday was just April the 13th. Her and my son,
they got the same birthday?
yes, he
How
turned
you do
30.
that?
He asked for a sister and on his birthday. So she came
Oh
early. So
my God,
she,
that is a trip. So you got 2 birthdays.
hmm
Child, mothers, our work is never done.
yes,
It's
two
never done.
Aries. So you already know what that's like.
Oh my God, bless you. Ooh. As a
That's
fellow
why I know.
Aries, I
That's how I
know.
know how to deal with you so well.
Yeah, you do. You do. But you know what? My mom is an Aquarius.
Hmm.
That's y'all be so patient with us, Jesus. Y'all just be like, okay, just keep it together. But we need that. And I know God don't make no mistakes.
No.
He knew to make you their mama and he knew to make us friends and he knew to make my mama my mama, because she, Lord, thank you, mama, by the way. So we're gonna wrap it up. So where can people follow Our Own Wall Street and Optimal Virtual? Do you still servicing people through Optimal Virtual
Yeah,
Staffing Solution?
we actually turned 9 years old for my for-profit
Mhm.
Optimal Virtual Staffing Solution. Thank you. Um, so on Facebook, it's Optimal Virtual Staffing Solution. No S because we're the only solution. And then that's the thing that's on Instagram. For short, it's OVSS. And for Our Own Wall Street, it's underscore our OUR on Wall Street. And our Facebook page is Our Own Wall Street. And that's the thing for our website, ourownwallstreet.org.
I love it. Yes,
So
Keisha, we crazy. Just we crazy. He just said, I don't understand Aries folks too much. Y'all really we baby, you
yeah.
gotta be a special person to deal with us. It really is. It's just
yes, loving but challenging.
we
but
loony. We loving and loony. We are. I know I posted this the other day. I was like, I know I'm not an easy person to deal with. So that's why I've just learned to deal with people in pockets. Like I know small
oh, you
doses.
just
It's
gotta know
okay.
you just gotta know your people. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just want to say for May, we're also doing the mayor's candidate forum.
Ooh, is that gonna have all the candidates? So we got Barlow, John Barlow,
Mm,
Santil Jenkins, Mary Sheffield. Are all of them
no,
participate?
not all of them, because all of them didn't. I think weren't all in.
Okay.
First, we've been playing this since last year, so we have 5 candidates. We're set up for 6, but we didn't get one confirmation. But we're
Okay.
moving forward. And then that's May the 15th.
Wait a minute. So who's gonna be there at that?
Oh, so that's gonna be Mary Shetfield, Attorney Ty Perkins,
Mm-hmm.
Fred Durhall. I might leave this. That's fine.
Okay, so that's okay. Y'all follow. Y'all gonna follow
Chantel
Our Own Wall
Jenkins.
Street.
Yes, Chantel
Okay,
Jenkins.
Santil,
Yeah.
Jenkins. Okay,
And
and that's May 15th.
15th.
And
Yeah.
where's that gonna be?
That's gonna be at the Boys and Girls Club on Tireman. So we
Okay.
ask the people register for the capacity.
Mm-hmm.
We have the link that's out there. And then Juneteenth, we're gonna have a gala. That's our fundraiser for at the end of the year. We do a Hunter family giveaway. So this year we're gonna do all white party with the touch of kente cloth.
Yes. Let me know if you need a host MC
Yeah.
again. Let's
So
put it together. Yeah.
actually we have a special guest, she's gonna host, but you love her. You
Okay.
love her. So she's gonna host and do a performance. So it's
I
gonna be
love it.
really nice at the new co-op
I love
market.
it. Oh yes.
So we're gonna be blackety black.
I love it. So y'all just be planning stuff all throughout the year.
Oh yeah, you
year.
had to plan ahead.
Yeah.
That done.
Do you have a board of people, right?
Yes.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
have a great board, and again, we use that fundraiser for the Hunter family giveaway at the end of the year at the
Okay.
election. So
Okay.
we invite everybody to everything. You can go to our page. We have the links where you can register. We'll put out for the Juneteenth next week because we're having a celebration this week, so we don't want to confuse, overwhelmed. But yeah, I appreciate you letting me come on, talk about our upcoming events and just our
Absolutely.
experiences, period. So
You're welcome. And you know you can always come back. You know when you call me.
yeah.
She one of the people I'm gonna respond to. And she don't be texting like that. She call you, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm old school, so
She need to call me.
I'm like, I don't have time for this texting back and forth. You can listen on this phone and get this over with.
I appreciate it. No, but I was telling somebody that yesterday. Like sometimes I gotta, especially with me being in PR now, I gotta call people.
Yeah.
Because stuff gets so lost in translation.
Oh,
Text is
yeah.
convenient.
And
However, and I do like now how like you can do verbal messages when you're texting people. Now that's something that I've started doing as well. But like you said, the good old fashioned pick up this phone so I can hear you, you can hear me.
yeah, I'm one. I'll tell you where that comes from. Really, when I was younger, so I'm 51. So when I was younger and I would get in trouble, my mom would like, you know what, just wait and I'm gonna get you. No, I don't want to wait. Get me now. So
You know, how you gonna tell? Did you what I mean, you told her
I'm like, can I get my whooping now?
you know what?
Like,
How you gonna
the
What?
wait, the anticipation, and you don't know what that thing is.
No,
It's gonna make it come out. So give me my punishment now.
Listen,
So
you know
I'm
what?
that person.
It's like an
Let's do it
Aquarius.
now.
Want to be so efficient. Let's handle this now in the way that I want to. Yeah, I swear. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. But I wanna end with 5 favorites. So, okay. Um, what has been in the things that you've done with our own Wall Street, what has been one of your favorite initiatives or projects that you all have done?
Um, one, with women's health, we
Yeah.
did, something around menopause. It was called Mom, Auntie, All of Y'all. Why didn't you tell us about menopause?
Right. I hear a lot of women saying that though. That
Yeah.
our moms didn't have those conversations. And how grandma was what we thought grandma was tripping on, it might have been menopause or premenopause.
Yeah, or women, period.
Perimenopause,
Yeah,
yeah.
ending marriages, ruining families.
Yeah.
It's serious and it's real and it needs to be addressed. And the women coming behind us need to be prepared. And
Yeah.
families need to be prepared for that because it's real.
Yeah, and you know what? I've had a few people say they need me to do a show on that. So that's coming, y'all. That's coming. We yeah. Yeah, because definitely with me being 48 now, I'm definitely feeling those effects. And
Oh, yeah.
it's and the thing is now in social media, we think like stuff is new. It's not. It's been happening. It's just
Yeah.
we're now more aware of it because of social media.
Exactly.
So okay. A favorite food.
For me, beans.
Beans?
Yes, I
What do you
love
mean?
beans.
Really?
Yes.
My
I
granddaddy
was
used to
born
love some beans. He didn't even have to eat no meat. He would put like a little ham hock up in there. So what type of beans?
I like all beans.
Like,
I was born and raised in Alabama.
okay.
I didn't
My grandma from Birmingham.
yeah,
Yes.
I didn't eat meat when I was younger, so
Yep. That was my with some cornbread.
yes.
That was my granddaddy too.
Yes.
He would cook. And I'd be like, where the meat? He'd be
We
like,
had a
it's
farm,
yeah.
so
So
yeah,
navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans, black eyed peas, all of that.
beans.
Okay. Favorite travel destination.
Um, my favorite so far, Aruba.
Ooh,
Yes, they were so kind. Like all the people, it's about one happy island. They were head on with that. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Who has been what has been one of your favorite or biggest lessons you've learned in your through your work?
Um, don't take it personal.
Ooh, I need to work on that. Okay. All right.
If I took it personal, I wouldn't be sitting here. We wouldn't even be sitting here talking.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, I every time I run into this, oh, that's just a growing pain. That's helping me become a better businesswoman, and it's true.
Yep. Okay. Last one. Favorite accessory.
Earrings.
Okay. A lot of women say their earrings. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Chenita Gary of Our on Wall Street. Again, tell people Warrant Clinic, May 10th at Butzel Family Center on the East Side. Okay. They can register, they can go to the link online.
Yes.
But if they want to come in person tomorrow to find out criteria, they can come to the Jam Handy
Yes.
tomorrow.
From 5 to 9, have an
Mhm.
evening event. So just show up and we'll be there.
Right, on Good Friday. And then the Warrant Clinic, that what's the time for that? That's during the day. That's
a Saturday.
I think it was like 11.
No, it's 10
10 to 3.
10
10
to
to
3.
3.
Yeah.
10 to 3, y'all. So make sure y'all let y'all cousins know. You never know. They got warrants. They can get them cleared up. Get them cleared up. All right. Thank you, Shanita. I love you. And I appreciate you. And just know this is not goodbye. This is see you later. You already know. I ain't even got to tell you. You already know.
I talk to you all the time.
Exactly. She already knows she can call me and volunteer me. Millicent Winfrey says, amazing job, Shanita. Hey, Millicent.
Big part of our own Wall Street.
Okay, thank you,
And
Millicent.
I do want to make a comment. Somebody asked, "Oh, can we donate?" We accept donations 365, private, business, whatever. So I think because we don't say it, people don't think about it. So you can always donate on our site. You can show up. You can volunteer. We will welcome you. However you want to participate or get to know us, we're open. We want to get to know you too.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that. Good. Yes, because you can't do nothing for free, y'all.
Not
Need some
everything.
corners. Yeah. But Shanita is really good at making stuff stretch and making it happen. So we love you too, Keija. And I gotta have you on the show, Keija. You one of the people I need to have on the show. Keija Gray. And thank you everyone for watching. Next week, y'all, it is still National Humor Month. So next week I have comedian Coco One Funny Mama Brown coming on. If y'all may know her from Tyler Perry's For Better or For Worse. She was on 911 on Fox. She's been on a few other things on Netflix as well. And also she's a comedian. So and then we have another special guest I'm still trying to confirm. So, but either way, we will see you next week on Rocki's Reality. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
That's good.
See that one.
That's like when our phone conversation.